Hello and good evening. I'm Lizima Gomes and you're watching Goa 365. First, the headlines. Government assures to control floods in Bicholim and Sanklim. GCCI to organize annual Goa Agenda 2008 to bridge gap between industry and academics. We also have a special report on inflation. Now for the news in detail. To control the annual flood in Bicholim and Sanklim towns, Water Resource Department has carried out survey along the Valvati River in Sanklim as well as the river in Bicholim and shortlisted phase-wise work to prevent the floods in these areas.
There are many sort of reasons for flooding which have been envisaged, and department has carried out a overall survey of whole river. We have also worked out long-term solutions.
Reacting to the reports published in a daily newspaper that the government wasn't doing enough to mitigate floods in these areas, Chief Engineer Water Resource Department Sandeep Nadkarni said that the government has formed high-level committee for studying the cause of floods and to suggest remedies to control floods.
Government has constituted a committee under chairmanship of Commissioner. It has met once, but a lot of measures were suggested, and one of them was to survey both the rivers totally from the Goa border right up to its confluence with Madhe rivers.
Briefing media persons, Mr. Nadkarni said that they have already sent proposals of around 1,947 lakhs of rupees to control the flood in Sankli town, which would be taken up phase-wise.
For Sakli rivers, we have worked out solutions. That is, first and foremost, we are going to heighten the present embankment. Then we are going to extend it slightly. Then we are going to provide a pumping unit. There is one Malwantwada Nala which comes from the market, and during the floods, because of the flap gate closing, there is drainage congestion inside, which leads to flooding in the market area also. So we plan to pump this water out during high floods. That is one more this. Then we are going to remove bottlenecks and also improve the geometrics of the river. I think.
Similarly, Water Resource Department would spend 8.83 crore rupees for controlling floods in Bicholim town.
As regards to Bicholi river, almost half of its catchment falls in Maharashtra, half of it falls in Goa. We plan to desilt and provide flood walls at low-lying points to avoid this drainage congestion. Already estimate has been submitted to government costing about 8.83 crores, and I think this will also be put up maybe in the next few days before expenditure finance committee and the high level committee. So once these committees give a go ahead, we'll be immediately tendering it on a short notice and taking up our first priority is to clear off bottlenecks in the geometrics of the river.
However, Mr. Nadkarni also said that the Maharashtra government should take up preventive measures in their territory, and then it would be easier to control floods in Goa.
We have been talking to Maharashtra also. So that also they are envisaging some measures there. So unless they take up measures there, a complete solution will not be possible. No, there we expect them to carry out flood routing, some sort of create some small storages so that flood can be routed and released during low tides. Look, our rivers are prone to tidal effects.
The Goa Chamber of Commerce and Industry will organize 6th Goa Agenda 2008 on 26th April at Hotel Fidalgo with the theme of Bridging the Divide, Academics to Industry.
We have the Goa Agenda, a regular yearly feature in which we hold a workshop stroke seminar and discuss and bring out what are the essentials to promote not only the industry but also whatever that is needed.
Briefing media person, GCCI Vice President Mangrish Pai Raikar told the purpose of organizing the seminar.
We are trying to promote through this Goa agenda. We have come to realize that the mismatch and the gap is widening. So it is the need of the hour that the academic and industry sit together and we devise a syllabus, we devise a formula wherein both the industry benefits and the academia also has done their job of giving the right kind of education which is required by the industry.
Further speaking, Mr. Raikar said that the GCCI has tied up with NASSCOM and the advantage is that this will help GCCI to get CEOs of reputed companies to come down to Goa and have interactive sessions to bridge the gap between industry and academics.
We expect Mr. Samik Roy, who is the Regional Director for Asia Pacific for Oracle, Mr. Nitin Kulkarni, the Head of Persistent India Limited, Vice President. Then we will have Professor Balkrishnan from IIT Delhi, Professor Yan Ravindra Chandran from IIM Ahmedabad, Mr. Madan Patki from Merit Track, and the main speaker would be Mr. Lalita Prasad, Head Corporate Learning from TCS. Now these are all the big names in the IT industry.
He also appealed to the academics to participate in these seminars.
So through your medium, I would like to make an appeal to all the people from the academics to participate wholeheartedly in this program.
Co-chairman of IT committee KD Kulkarni said that their intention is to develop Goa as an IT destination in the country and this seminar would help them to achieve the same.
To promote Goa as a destination for IT investment, not for e-governance but for promoting IT industries, bringing quality jobs to Goa, because as all of you may be aware that Goa produces about 680 computer industry specific graduate engineers per year.
We're heading for a short break. Stay with us.